Guys, let me give you a tour of the church. After having a quiet time with the Lord, yes, we sought permission to do this. You just don't come in and you start taking videos of the church. Wow, these people brought out the real scenery. Wow, the scenery of Jesus' birth. Let's see what is inside. Wow, wow, look at that, guys. Wow, wow. Ain't this beautiful? It is beautiful. It is beautiful. The wise men who brought presents, myrrh, incense, gold for baby Jesus. Guys, that's how it is. Look, these people took their time to decorate. It is so beautiful. They took time to decorate. There is the tabernacle. Any Catholic listening in, you do understand. That is where our Jesus is resting. You come into the church, the Lord is there. Guys, tell you what, I was around when that cross was erected, when I used to parishon from here. This is St. Joseph. Guys, I am already on a novena for St. Joseph. Today is my day 6. I love, this is not St. Joseph. This is Jesus. The Sacred Heart of Jesus is there being shown. That is Jesus. Even the blood from the nails that were hit into his hands are there. That is not St. Joseph, friends. But look at this decor. The choir sits here. And this church has such a beautiful choir. They sing so well. We used to have somebody called Anthony who used to play the piano here. He passed on. Eternal rest grant unto him, O Lord, and let perpetual light shine upon him. May his soul rest in peace. That is the decor. The drums are covered. Guys, this church is so big. When I started to parishon from here, this church had big pillars. You know the way they used to build long ago? The church had very big pillars, but now they were removed and it even looks much bigger. Look at this decor. Wow. The Christians of this church, well done. Well done. Well done indeed. Guys, let's see. There are lots of statues in this church. I may not know all of them, but I do know some. Yes, I can see the statue of, that is the statue of St. Anthony of Padua. I don't know whether the lighting is good. That is the statue of Padre Pio. Yeah, yes. St. Anthony of Padua, Padre Pio. Yeah. Those who know some of these ones can tell us in the comment section below. Tell us. These people have very many collections of statues. Let's see. Friends, comment, who is that? Friends, did you know that I almost fell, I almost missed a step with the canonization of the Uganda Martyrs happened on the 18th of October 1964. I like that our churches put for us such to remember our people. Friends, pray through the intercession of the Uganda Martyrs. I always do. I don't know who this is. Friends, you can tell us the lighting is not so good. Yeah, there he is. We have another statue. Somebody tell us. This is Saint who? Okay. We have another one here. Which saint is this? Friends, you can tell us in the comment section. I'm always eager to learn. Look, guys, there are more saints here. Tell us those saints. Tell us the saints. The lighting is not so good, but when you know, you know. We have another saint here. I need to educate myself more about the things of my church. I'm always learning. I know, not so much. I'm always learning. Guys, there are other statues that I didn't show. They are up there. Okay. Is this a statue of Stensera or what? Guys, do you know Stensera? Catholics in Uganda, those from Masaka should know. Comment in the comment section below. Tell us who that is. Another one is there. Wow. Guys, this is the tour about this church. We sought permission to do this. Get to know about our churches, friends. Catholics, get to know about our churches. Friends, if you're going to the airport, take time off. Come and pray before you drive off to the airport. This church is close to the airport. You can just come here, pray, spend some time with the Lord in prayer. Even when you're coming from the airport, you can come here, kneel down in prayer, place your journey into God's hands. The choir sits there, and they normally have a very big choir. This church is big. The church is quiet. And as I got to know, this church is the oldest. It's an old church found in Entebbe. It's one of the oldest churches. It was the first Catholic church, started in 1902. I think they're about to celebrate, maybe next year. They are celebrating 125 years. And that is Quasquicentennial. Oh, Italian. Those who know Latin. It was built by the White Fathers, and it was the procure center for the South Nyanza Vicariate, and it was covering the western and central regions. Look, and those are the people who brought the Catholic faith. Mapera. No wonder that school is named after these ones. Mapera. Brother Mas. Yeah, guys, I will take you on a tour to a place called Chigungu where they docked. I was lucky to have all my 5 children baptized in this church. All 5 were baptized in this church. Yeah, this church has gone through renovations. The roof was redone while I was parishioning from here, and we were praying from outside. Semi-permanent structure was erected outside, so we used to pray from there so that we wouldn't be rained on. And all my 5 children had their first Holy Communion in this church. And interestingly, when my first 3 were preparing for their first Holy Communion, they asked for children to volunteer to take readings on that day when they were having their first Holy Communion, their second sacrament in life after baptism, and my first 2 volunteered to take the readings. My daughter, the second born, took the first reading, the big brother took the second reading, and the third one participated in the prayers of the faithful. So I really have attachments to this church. And I remember during the time when I used to bring them to be catechized, I would come to this quiet place. Guys, it was as quiet as you can see. I used to come here and have my quiet time, and then I would go join them when they are done. Imagine going home when you're all energized once again. I would come here to offload. This place taught me to have family devotions. I bought books about saints. We started learning about saints with my children. We started reciting the rosary at home. During the months of May and October, we would take turns. Each one of them would recite. And during the holidays at 3 p.m., we would say the prayers for divine mercy. And it was during the time I used to parishon here that I actually taught the children how to do novenas, dedication of 9 days, praying for something, for anything that they wanted. I always told them, yeah, let's take a novena of 9 days and see how the Lord will provide. And indeed, the Lord would provide. I learned that also me as a child from my dad. Each time you needed something, my father would say, pray through the intercession of Mother Mary. She will provide. And indeed, she would provide. Oh, there's a statue here, friends, which we didn't check out. Let's see. Quite dark. I should have turned on the lights, but I hadn't asked about that. You just don't do things when it comes to church. Ooh, that's dark. Let's see whether we shall see who this is. Not so clear, friends, but you can figure it out. Catholics who are out there and you know, comment. This is right behind where the choir sits. Yeah. I feel so happy coming back to this church. Thank you so much to the parish priest who gave us permission to do this. I appreciate you. And we wish you nice celebrations next year while you are celebrating the 125 years of existence of this church. Friends, when you're called upon on Radio Maria or whichever social media platforms, please come and attend, be part of the Quasquicentennial, that is 125 years. I'm gonna leave this video right here. Thank you so much for following. Please keep following. Friends, thank you for supporting your girl. I'm gonna be bringing on content about the Catholic faith, even other Christian faiths. because I have friends who are Seventh-day Adventists, friends who are Muslims. We shall have them visit the channel and tell us about their churches. Otherwise, let me show you where we used to pray from while this church was under renovation, when they were redoing the roof. At the time, I used to parish on here. Guys, a structure was erected just outside here, and we prayed from that structure for so many months. Guys, when you're in Entebbe, come check out this place. See how beautiful it is. Look, have you ever seen a tree shaped like that? As old as that? This tree could have been here for 125 years, friends. So come see these beautiful places. Don't say we didn't tell you. We are now telling you. And Lake Victoria is just outside there. Look how beautiful the outside is. I spent a lot of time in church. I should have done the talking from outside while showing you the beautiful places outside. Look, I used to come to this grotto, guys. I would come and sit here and have a quiet moment. This was my place. This lady has done wonderful things in my life. I love her so much, and I think she also knows that I love her. Let me zoom in for you to see Lake Victoria. It's just there being covered by some buildings, but it's not far from here, friends. Even I think fisheries is right there. The Department of Fisheries is right behind this church. This is Mother Mary. I love her so much. Let me tell you a story, guys. One time while I came to pray, I was seated outside here, and a breeze of cool air came, you know. Somebody might say because there are many trees, because there is a lake right behind there. Guys, it was a special one. Me, I know it was a special one. Our Lady was just telling me, I hear you, girl. I am here with you. Right, friends? I'm going to pause it from here. So, let me have a quiet moment with my mother. I'm also going to go back to church and have some more time. Guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of this channel. Thank you so much for supporting your girl. I'm gonna bring more videos like these. Please remember next year to come for the celebrations. This is a quiet and beautiful place. Bye guys, I sign out.